Where will you be in 5 years? In today's video, I want to talk about the importance of setting medium to long-term goals, because one big problem that I see is I think that people live far too much in the day-to-day and they only focus on the now, right? They're just short-term thinkers. They don't think about 5 years, 10 years down the road and how that's going to play into building the life that you want. So a little backstory is about 5 years ago, I was sitting in my apartment in New York and, I was starting to plan my move, right? Every single day I would write down, what is my life gonna look like? Like, where do I live? How much money do I make? All the stuff that I wanted. I would literally write it down every single morning, and to this day, I still do that. So the crazy part is, right, I would write this down to the specific place that I was gonna live years in advance, right? I was doing this virtually almost every single day. And I had a crystal clear plan of what I wanted my life to look like, in the next 3 to 5 years. And here's the crazy thing, because I was so focused on that, writing it down every day and really taking the necessary steps to materialize that, crazy enough, I literally moved to the exact place that I was writing down for years prior on my journal, right, in Arizona. I moved to that exact place, crazy enough, right? And literally, even the other things that I had written down came true, right? Like, I was like, okay, I drive a blue Camaro SS. I got a blue Camaro SS at the time, right? That was just like, literally would write that down for years. That was the car I wanted at the time. I wrote that down for years and it came into existence. Then once I moved to Arizona, I had my apartment and I'm like, okay, I want a house. I want a new house. And that's what I would write down every day, that I live in a new build house. And sure enough, I now live in a new build house. So I want you to really think about the goals that you have over a long period of time, because I think most people are just like, oh, I'm looking to accomplish this today or next week, but they don't have a vision. They don't have a vision. What does their life look like? Who are the people that they're with? Where do they live? How much money do they make? How much money do they have? What type of car or cars do they have, right? All this stuff, that whatever may be important to you, I don't know what's important to you. I'm just sharing what, was important to me. And this, I was very, very clear and intentional about this stuff. And when you're writing it down every day, those thoughts, you're putting them into paper, into the real world, and they truly turn into reality. I know it sounds crazy, but there's one caveat to this. And the caveat is that you're taking action to achieve those goals, right? If you just write this stuff down every day, but you don't change anything about your life, you're never gonna get to those goals that you want. So what I would like you to do and encourage you to do, if you're serious about getting to your goals and winning in life, write down what you actually want. Really think about it. Where are you gonna be in 5 years? Are you gonna be in the exact same spot you were in? Or are you gonna be in a whole new level? Because to me, there's nothing scarier, nothing worse than being in the same position you were even a year ago, but much less 5, right? Because 5, wow, think about that. You're gonna really be like, damn, I'm doing the same exact thing I was 5 years ago. None of the shit that I want is even closer to materializing. And to me, that's hell. That's really scary if that happens. So that's why I wanted to share this video, because I think it is so critical that you have to be really clear on what you want out of life. And I think there's a lot of people who are really clear, but the part is they're not taking the right action. So that's what this channel is really about, is to show you guys that I'm taking the action every day. That's why I've committed to daily uploads, right? I've committed to certain things every single day until I get the results that I want and I'm not gonna deviate from those, because I know, hey, these are the proper actions I'm gonna need to take to get the result that I want. Just like the other stuff that I shared with you, right? So guys, do that. Think about it very clearly. Where are you gonna be in 5 years? Make the goals actually exciting. Make them big. Don't make some bogus goals that aren't gonna motivate you to get up and go after them. Make those goals feel a little out of reach. They should feel definitely out of reach. And then you need to get serious about the action that you're gonna take. What is the action you're actually gonna take to achieve this? And it's gonna take some trial and error, right? You might not even be taking the right actions at first to get to those goals. But that's gonna be on you to use your self-awareness to figure out, hey, am I actually on the right track to getting to this stuff that I want? Guys, that was what was on my mind this morning. I see far too many people who just don't get what they want out of life. And they may have big dreams, big goals. They know deep down they want that cool stuff. They want to win. They want to build a life that they're proud of, but they're not yet able to connect the actions behind those thoughts. So until you can connect the actions, that's when you're going to start to see those results that you really want. Guys, I do daily uploads like I mentioned earlier. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know, are you in the same place you were 5 years ago, or are you making progress towards that life you want? Talk to you soon, guys.